Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Como é que você tá, sargento? De boa?
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Vamos que vamos. Galera, pro YouTube a gente vai subir em pré-estreia. Essa live aqui vai subir em pré-estreia no YouTube. Espero que vocês gostem. Eu tô bem, sargento. Caraca. Caraca.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
E aí, como é que tá as coisas, sargento? De boa? Tá bem, cara, graças a Deus. Bem melhor jogar ele legendado. Corre, amigão, corre. Corre.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Estou sem saída. Morre, morre, morre. É louco. É doido, velho.
Cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Eita porra.
Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Eita porra.
You must go into the light.
Permaneça aqui para ser totalmente curado.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
Caraca.
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Pick up the flashlight. Only light can drive the darkness. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Internet tá violenta, hein? Essa internet é violenta, hein?
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Now you'll die.
Caraca, nem lembrava como funcionava mais aqui.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Siga a luz. Viu o troféuzinho do game? Ai, ai. Ó.
I can keep this up forever. I can keep this up forever.
Eu não vou parar tão cedo. Estamos chegando no farol.
Já avisei que vai dar merda isso.
Não é nada, Fábio. Como é que tá, Fábio? De boa? Boa tarde, Fábio. Ah, hoje estamos aqui tentando fazer uma livinha.
Shh, baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Rumores não, vai sair o Halloween, que já saiu a data já.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a
Já
title.
anunciou já.
A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Ah, Alan Wake, Alone in the Dark.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
Silent Hill não tem data ainda.
Lovely one.
Just a couple more.
Vai sair 5 Silent Hill.
I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind.
Vai sair 5 de 2, vai sair o mais 4 lá que eu não sei o nome, falar os nomes. Vou subir essa live e depois lá pro YouTube, ô, Fábio.
Very nice. I got a couple That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love
Lá
you
pra
too.
mim não tô tendo resultado não.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Eu postei o fim do Red Crank lá, platinando ele.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Aproveita que vou me comportar.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help
O
me.
2 cara falou que vai estar top, hein?
Alan Wake. Oh God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books.
Ponto de controle
I got the
alcançado.
cutout from the
Enquanto
bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself.
Vamos que vamos.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
Eita, parece que eu dei a volta.
Fans always did.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Are you
Yeah.
on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you
This
want.
is it.
I get off work at 6.
Died and gone to hell.
Thanks, Rose. We'll
Tentando
be sure to
descobrir o que
keep
que eu tenho
that.
que achar.
You don't want to die, do you? Worse. I warned Stucky about it, but he didn't listen.
Achei.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Isso está aqui.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
The Andersons, they're,
Caraca,
local
velho.
musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
Chave as
My
instruções.
hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Ah,
That diner was a real nut house.
o Jodete parecia um hospício.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you?
Cara, olha lá onde fica o bagulho, o carro fica lá em cima, mano.
They'll light you.
Que caminhada, hein?
Você mora onde?
Rua Melo Franco, Baixo Santo Antônio.
Lá no bairro Santo Antônio.
Sim, quase no final da rua.
Ladrãozinho
Quantos anos?
sincero.
Tenho 29 anos.
29 anos. Trabalha?
Arrombamento de casa e lanchonete, padaria, lan house, salão de cabelo e a oficina.
I wanted to make sure we were inside.
Ladrão sincero isso. Terminou de Witcher, Fábio?
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on?
Hello? Anyone here?
Tem. Eu fiz um sorteio aí, mas ninguém colocou quase. Aí eu tirei. Tava fazendo um sorteio aí de uns games da Steam, hein? Mas a galera não colou. Ficou quase 3,5 e ninguém colou.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
E resolveu o problema lá do controle lá? Eu fiz o...
For a moment, the
Fiz uns par dele, cara. Uns 10 jogos. De Lego. Beer.
Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Ó, se não dá pra usar aquele microfone de telefone? De celular? Normal?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Call it. You're on KBFFM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Fiquei, Sajano. Na verdade, fiquei quase 12 dias.
There's probably a fuse box
E
or a
assim, eu
generator
tô
in the shed.
ficando bem pouco nessa janta. Não tá dando tempo, cara. Tô trampando no meu terreno lá, tá ligado? Então eu chego moído, velho. Eu chego moído e
The old generator had been connected to the power cable.
nem vontade de fazer live eu tenho. Passa a luz, segundo troféuzinho do jogo. Lembrando, galerinha, eu vou subir essa live lá pro YouTube. Quem não conhece meu canal no YouTube, lá puder dar uma moralzinha. Já tá a exclamação YouTube aí.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Ah, eu tô dando prioridade lá primeiro, né, Seja?
It was a beautiful place.
Eu tô dando
I
prioridade
told myself I could rest here
lá no meu terreno primeiro, né?
and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
E falta pouquinho. Ah, cara, live é gostoso fazer. Não é ruim fazer live, mano. Não é ruim. Aqui a meta aqui é mais fácil, né, Seja? A meta aqui é $50, tá ligado? Acho que se você tivesse que já tinha batido sua meta faz tempo. A meta aqui é $50 só, tá ligado? Bateu $50, você recebe.
Alice? Honey?
É, já tinha recebido já, filho.
A shoebox filled with
Então
books
falta
by Thomas
pouquinho, cara, pra
Zane
mim
sat
bater
on
os
the
$50
shelf.
aqui.
I'd never heard of it
Acho que
before.
falta nem $6 pra mim bater aqui. Se Deus quiser, acho que eu consigo receber ele. Essa semana ainda, eu acho. Se tudo correr certo. Obrigado, galera. Obrigado pela moral de quem tá assistindo com nós aí.
I'm upstairs.
Se for novo aí, puder comentar na live, a gente agradece o coração. Essa aqui eu vou subir pra estreia do YouTube.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. Everyone
Hey, hey, just hear me out. There's
Como é que tá lá pra vocês aí? Tá de boa? Cegadinho? Tá travando?
He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Eu que perdi uns slots de memória hoje. Queimou uns slots de memória.
God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Queimou um, cara. Agora tô com 3 só, mano. Não sei se queimou, é sujeira, que eu fui dar uma limpada nele e não quis funcionar mais.
Alice? Alice? Alice?
O jogo aqui é bom, hein? Tem na Game Pass lá, viu?
All the lights were out.
Ô, Sojano.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
What the hell?
Eu sei que tem um troféu disso aqui, velho.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Da hora que ele pula atrás dela, velho. Acorda, acorda.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Fui pro lugar errado, aquela árvore.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
Caraca, velho. O jogo aqui é top, hein, mano.
Hello?
E vamos que vamos.
Someone there?
Essa aqui é a versão remasterizada, Seja. É a versão original na Game Pass.
The
Que é
loose
que tem
sheets
lá.
of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the
Essa é a
woods at
remaster.
night.
Eu não sei se a remaster tem de graça na Game Pass, que agora eu tô perdido.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Não sei se tem, não. Acho que deve ter, cara.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Nossa, essa parte aqui é tensa, hein? No meio do nada, na escuridão do caralho. Olha lá, velho. Passar dele tomar dano, cara.
Hey! Hey, you! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
titanium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Ah, merda.
Ducky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Fudeu, hein? Fudeu. Não lembro mais nada desse game, velho. Não lembro mais nada desse game. Sai pra lá, doido. Olha o louco varrido ali. Ah, vai, não, sai fora.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Ah, tem um revolvinho e uma lanterna, velho.
During your
Ah, tem um revolvinho e uma lanterna.
trying, it's the latest thing. Incontestably.
Sai pra lá, doido.
Let you
Yes.
Doido varrido.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I?
Hello?
This is bad.
Ah, tá de brincadeira que ele vai arrastar eu. Ah, ele arrastou eu, né?
during your trying.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. How may I?
Hello?
Proven. Let you
Deixa eu sair.
This is bad.
Olha o cara, mano. O cara literalmente me jogou fora da casa.
There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Caraca, mano, eu tô perdidinho no jogo. Não lembro mais nada do jogo. Não lembro mais nada, velho. Não lembro mais nada, mais nada, mais nada do game, velho. Não lembro mais nada, mais nada. Valeu, galera. Obrigado pela presença de todos que estão assistindo com nós aqui. Muito obrigado. Oh, esse aqui é bom, hein? Esse é do bom, hein? Esse aqui é do bom, velho. Cara, eu tô imaginando o 2, mano. Tô curioso pra saber o do 2.
What the hell was that?
Eu não tô gostando do preço. Do preço não gostei, não.
When I saw the river below, something
Aqui,
uncoiled
essa parte eu
itself inside
lembrei.
my head. I realized that I'd have to find
O
a
bom é
way
que é
across.
legendado, né? Já
I
dá
didn't
pra você
even want to
entender.
look at the water.
Tá bom, um caixote ali. Caixote com manuscrito. E vamos que vamos. Engraçado, cadê o cara?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark.
Uai, eu acabei de ver o cara subiu, velho. Essa parte aqui é tensa, hein? Errei no portão, amor.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up
Já
somehow.
vai.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Caraca, eu não lembro mais nada desse game, velho. Não lembro nada mais desse game, mano. Será que eu não lembro nada mais do game? Jesus amado. Tô perdidinho. Mas quem não tá? Ai, tô perdidinho. Não liga não, galera. Só tem louco na minha casa aqui, viu? Esquenta a cabeça não. Tô perdidinho. Perdidinho eu tô. Consegui. Consegui.
What a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around,
Opa.
The gas station was closer now.
Que colecionável.
Welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the street. Belly Burster is the best with no cuts. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Fudeu. Ih, fudeu. Nossa senhora, eu atiro, eu recarrego. Todos os dois. Ó, amigão. Eu fiz pra você. Oh. Eu fiz pra você, velho. Vai pra lá, doido. Os caras aqui é tudo pancada.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan.
Caraca.
But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
Nossa, eu lembro dessa parte aqui. Essa parte eu tenho que sobreviver aos caras. Eita, birosca, sai daqui, seu dono barrido. Caraca, velho. Um troféuzinho.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights.
Um troféu. Show de bola.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Vamos que vamos, né, galera? Vamos que vamos, velho.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Mais um manuscrito.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
Haja lanterna, hein?
Feel a presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell a perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Haja lanterna.
Thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay?
She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Primeira parte já tá pronta.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming.
Mais troféuzinho.
I thought maybe you could wait here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice?
Não adianta você dar uma do coitado, não, cara.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Cortei, galera.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Caraca, velho, cadê o bagulho? Examine o modelo da capa. Nossa senhora, a queda de energia tá acabando comigo, né?
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Eita, pô.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right
Tô
here.
aqui, tô
I'm on
aqui,
it,
velho, tô aqui.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Verifica o disjuntor.
Like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Calma, amiguinho, calma. Vou lá olhar o disjuntor.
Alan, I really need those lights on.
Mas se eu achasse o disjuntor, tava bom, né?
Alan, please. Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
Ah, sério? O disjuntor tá no corredor? Aonde tá esse disjuntor?
I can't handle much more of this, Alan. Please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Caraca. Isso aqui é bom, cara.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me
Vamos
this
que
old
vamos,
light
né, velho?
switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No.
Bom dessa versão remasterizada que ela é legendada.
Even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Presente. Segundo capítulo?
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here.
Ponto de controle
If you
avançado.
experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Nossa, a queda de energia tá quebrando minhas pernas, velho.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't
Ah,
she?
pessoal, meu cara tá com um peixe em cima da mesa.
If you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing.
Dublado, você tá falando?
You can't get me off the water this time of year.
É legendado.
Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Ah, esse aqui é antigo, né?
Testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
É jogo antigo, né? Essa meta aqui de novo?
The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
Ok.
Ok.
Houve um equívoco. Houve um equívoco aí.
É a versão remasterizada, a versão normal não tem. Vamos ver o novo, né? Parece que o novo vai ser dublado.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on other things these days.
A versão antiga não tem. Olha o manuscrito.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
Beleza, como é que eu vou encontrar ela se eu não sei nem onde ela tá? Aqui tá o rapaz lá.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
E vamos, vou pegar o celular.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas
Ah, apareceu uma
I
animação.
wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice,
Hello.
please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood
Wade, can I
National
help
Park.
you with
There's a
anything?
spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go
A
anywhere.
porta não dá aberta,
I
não.
had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at
Engraçado,
stake.
como é que a porta abriu agora, né?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows I need my
Ah, um carro de ambulância não seria, né? Vai ser esse aqui. Também não. Um buraco na cerca. Caraca. Cara bonzinho ele, né?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat.
Bonzinho ele, né?
The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Show. Sai da delegacia.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its
Cara, o programa tá acabando comigo aqui, velho.
are pretty nice though.
That sounds
Galera, falta pouco pra nós atingir nossa metinha aqui. Nós receber nosso pagamento.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Eita, no.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake?
Não quero prestar queixas.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just
Nossa,
thinking about
canseira,
you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Beleza. Vou parando por aqui. Muito cansado. Só uma horinha e 25 só tá bom. Até a próxima, galera. Muito obrigado. Fui, galerinha. Fiquem com Deus. Fui.